First I want to say I'm a proud parent. My son is in medical school in Cuban. Let me tell you why I'm proud. My son was no different than every young man and young lady in this room. And I'm no different than y'all mamas and daddies. And my son liked to go out and have a good time and party and even take a little drink every now and then or whatever with his friends. You know how young people do. Every time he leave home, I'm scared to death of what's going to happen to him way out there. Is he going to get killed? Is the police going to run up on him trying to search the car looking for a marijuana seed and try to put him in the prisons? But you always worry. And he was just an average student. And one day I told him, man, you're going to Cuba to be a doctor. And when I told him he was going to be a doctor in Cuba, that gave him another attitude. And when he started looking at biology and studying it, at first he was just an average little dumb student. But once he decided that he was going to Cuba, that biology just came to him, and anatomy and physics, that he became a tutor in college teaching biology. And I was shocked. But he had a choice. Either grave in the United States, or early grave, a jail, or despair. He went to Cuba. And let me show you in Cuba. I have a friend, young lady in the room now, Donna. Her husband, doctor, young man. He had diabetes. They cut his leg off. I just found out today, Donna, that in Cuba, they got some little medicine, little shots to give you. Ella could explain it better than me. They got some little shots where they cut the legs off in America. In Cuba, they give you some medicine in that leg and a couple of shots in that leg, and the leg heals. And they don't be cutting folks' legs off because they got diabetes. How many of y'all know people's legs been cut off or cause some diabetes? In Cuba, they ain't cutting the leg off. They give them a shot, and then you see them walking just like I'm walking right now. Cuba's solving some cancers that the insurance companies don't allow doctors to solve. Cuban doctors go around looking for sick people to make them well. And they're all sitting happy talking about how they have served in Angola, Africa. And they go around the world serving and trying to help people. When the United States sending bombs all over the world, they even want to send your children to go bomb and kill and do all that stuff. But the Cuban doctors want to send your children and make doctors out of your children, not killers. Make doctors out of them and send them around the world to heal the people, or send them back to the church or to the community and tell all y'all to come in and send you back out healthy. Ain't that a good thing? Yeah. And this is why I was attracted to it. And to see my son in American uniform, but when I went there, just by him being there, he acted like a human being. He's so humble, and I mean just everything. When I went down there and stayed in a little room, got me a little $15 an hour, I lived on the beach. And when I was walking on the campus, and it was just so, the children were so beautiful from all over the world. And they come there speaking languages from everywhere, from places I ain't never heard of, but they all learn Spanish, and they communicate with each other, talking to each other, helping each other become doctors. And they were the most marvelous little kids I ever saw in my life. And the only thing on the campus that might not be a little safe is the mango trees. Big old juicy mangoes falling off the tree. Might fall on one of them's head, you know? But and then coconuts, but it's just, you know, and it's on the beach, 2 mile long beach, and it's just the most beautiful thing I ever saw in my life. So The people of Cuba, they're just as humble. All education is free, so you know you got some healthy people down there. Huh? All medicine is free. Matter of fact, when a woman gets pregnant, my son said, she has to go to the doctor almost every week. And they just stay with her and stay with her. Let me show you another one. My son, when he went to Cuba, 10 days before he went to Cuba, they say he had a detachment of the retinas in his eye, and he had to have a very serious operation. We took him to the doctor here. They operated on his eye. He was supposed to leave for Cuba almost somewhere about 10 days from that point. They took him to the doctor. They operated on his eye at 4 o'clock. And at 5:30, they were telling me to come get him and take him out, take him home. And when I went to get him, he was in a wheelchair, still asleep under that anesthesia. And they sent me home, gave me a list of stuff to do, ice and do this and do that, to do for him. Bring him back the next morning. And I was the nurse and whatever, I did my best. And then he went to Cuba. And when he got to Cuba, time he got there, he looked at his eye. They said, man. And they sent him straight to the hospital, and they kept him for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, for no money. And this is the attitude of Cuba. They love humanity. And now we got 500 scholarships a year we can give to all your friends and their friends' children. We need to fill up all the 500 scholarships. What y'all think? But in order to fill it up, we need you to go on your, however you do the internet, go to your churches, Facebooks, word of mouth, go to church, stand up in the church, go to the nightclub, wherever you go. We need to let everybody know about this good thing. And once I heard about it, and once I saw it, I've been telling folks about it and just standing on the corner, giving out scholarships. Sometimes I tell somebody, hey, I got a scholarship that'll be worth $500,000 or more if you was in Detroit somewhere, and they look at me, how you gonna give a scholarship? Look at you. I'm giving them out. Some people can't believe it. And now you can give scholarships. Each one of us have to do it. This is a people's movement. And what we're trying to do is create doctors that will come here in Detroit and serve you, because the doctors and the medical industry in America is saying no to you. That's what they're voting on in Congress today, raising the hair because they're giving you a look wrong. They don't want you to have medical care. And they got it in Detroit, they got us all over this country eating the worst food. Feeding us diabetes, feeding us high blood pressure. And we aren't healthy. Let's make doctors out of our children. So I'm just so happy that the Cuban government, that Lucius Walker, that the IF Coronos have found, have made this agreement and worked this out. And in order for it to work, each one of us need to take it, and each one of us need to come together, and let us all come together, and let's find them 500 people. I'm going to be looking for them in Alabama. I'm going to be looking all under the dirt in Georgia and everywhere under tables. Get them on that table, come on and be a doctor. You know? And I'll be looking everywhere, but I need you to help look. How many of y'all are willing to help look? We want you to be getting ready to go. Let me see you all under 30 here. So you look like you're under 30. 31. Let me see under 30. 1 or 2. Will you be a doctor for us? Will you be one of our great doctors? He look like a doctor, doesn't he? Yeah. Will you be a doctor for us? Who else over here? I know she will be a doctor for us, right? And you go to Cuba, you're going to be speaking, they're going to train you in Spanish. You're under 30, right? What? You need to stop fooling people. Go over here under 30. Doctor here, any more over here? How many people got finished doctor? How many people got children under 30? How many people got nieces under 30? How many people got neighbors under 30? Will you carry the word to them? So this is something that we all have to do. So again, y'all see I'm running my mouth because I'm just a proud parent, and it's so good I want everybody to do it, you know?
already from the Detroit.
That's right.
That Russell and program in second year. Frankie Moore's daughter Samantha is in second year in the program.
All right.
Joined. There are 125 students already from the U.S. in the program. 5 new students starting school next week. Every semester, we want to take your questions, have dialogue about every aspect of the program. Somebody asked me later about the graduates of the program who are working in Haiti. That way I get to tell the story during the question.
Michigan Dearborn, we're proud to be able to sponsor this fine program, and that we're going to be trying to encourage our students to go to this wonderful university and take advantage of this program in Cuba. I just think it's wonderful, it's great, and thank Brother Costa and all of you who are bringing this to Detroit and to this region. Thank you very much. Thank you.